Chapter 40. Rimuru Pav. Well, things about Zejin are interesting, and he has become so strong in such a short amount of time. It's all happening just as I thought it would be. Now, it is time for me to start making my kingdom. Let's see, what do I need to do first? First thing, make Veldora disappear. Second, wait for almost 90 days, then meet goblins, make them my subordinates, and name them, and finally, go to Dworgen. Well, this will do. So, first things first, and that is to make Veldora disappear. As I am thinking about that, I entered the living room, and there he is reading his manga, and Cherries is cleaning the room. Cherries is Ifrit, the fire spirit, that we brought here from Leon when we rescued Shizu. Well, actually, after Veldora beat him and made him submit to us, we named him and made him our subordinate. Since then, he has been serving as Veldora's assistant, or you could say, as Veldora's caretaker. He trains with Veldora from time to time, and because of that, he has become strong enough to rival an awakened demon lord, if that demon lord doesn't have any ultimate skill. Currently, he doesn't have any ultimate skill, and I don't think that in the future, he will be able to acquire an ultimate skill easily because right now, his soul and will are not strong enough to handle an ultimate skill. So, currently, he only has a unique skill, and that is the unique skill Inferno. This skill gives him complete control over the flame element and a few other abilities. His skill is like this. Unique skill, Inferno. Sub-skills. 1. Thought acceleration. Raises thought processing speed by thousands of times. 2. Multilayer barrier. Multiple ranged barriers are linked with various resistances to create a multilayer barrier. It's a thin, colorless, invisible coating covering the body. It is a barrier consisting of several layers but still so thin that magic sense can only barely spot it. It doesn't require much magical power to keep going. Once it is summoned, it barely consumes any at all. Even if it gets destroyed, the user can just recreate it instantly. 3. Flame domination. It allows the user complete control over fire and flame elements. 4. Flame hockey. It can be used in 2 ways. First, it allows the user to exert spiritual pressure over targets in the surrounding area, freezing their bodies in place and bending them to the user's will. This effect can be applied to the user's aura or just their words. The only way to overcome this without exerting hockey of one's own is through sheer willpower. Second, when normal hockey is being used, it is possible to convert the area under the hockey's range into flames, making the place a living burning hell with a temperature of more than 1000 C+. It is also possible to cover this hockey in weapons or body parts while fighting to make attacks more effective and deadly. With this skill, he also knows some techniques from Veldora's style killing arts, like Burning Bullet and Draconic Flare. And right now, his race is called Flame Lord, the evolved race of Ifrit. Actually, Ifrit is not a name but a race, and all fire spirits are called Ifrit. With all of this, his existence value is around 2.7 million. So, considering all of this and his skills not unique and ultimate skills, I could say that he is as strong as an awakened demon lord without an ultimate skill. Right now, Cherries is as strong as his canon self in Lane Volume 21 or slightly stronger than his canon self. Without an ultimate skill, if that demon lord possesses one, then they could defeat Cherries. However, even with some difficulty, Cherries could still be overcome. This is due to the universal law in this world stating that a unique skill holder cannot defeat an ultimate skill holder. While there are exceptions to this rule, the likelihood of such an event is extremely rare, perhaps 1 in a million. Nevertheless, despite not being an awakened demon lord or anything similar, Cherries has undoubtedly grown strong. Anyway, let's set aside those things. My primary objective here is to make Veldora disappear, so let's focus on that task and not on something else. Hey, old man, I greeted Veldora as I went near him. Yo, buddy. Veldora also greeted me back, and we fist bumped. Actually, at the start, it felt embarrassing to fist bump like this, but after so many years living together, it's become a natural gesture for us. So now, it doesn't feel embarrassing anymore, and we always fist bump. Good morning, Lord Rimuru. Cherries greeted me while bowing. Good morning to you too, Cherries, I greeted him back. So, what's the occasion today? You seem to be in a good mood. Veldora asked me as he resumed reading his manga. Well, today is the day when I start to build our kingdom, I said to Veldora, capturing his attention. Hoo, so today is the day, huh? If there's anything I can do, just tell me, Veldora said after thinking for a moment. Actually, I had told Veldora that I was going to build my kingdom 2,000 years after meeting Chloe. Well, there is one thing that you can do. No, there is one thing that only you can do, I said to him. Now he is looking at me like a child eager to help his parents. See, it's time to show my greatness. Kuhahahaha, tell me what it is, he said, acting like his usual self. Oh, not too much. You just have to die. Simple as that, I said in a calm yet somewhat serious voice. Just dying, huh, kuhahahaha, such a simple job. Wait, what? At first, Veldora didn't understand and went on like his usual self, but when my words registered in his mind, he suddenly shouted at me. Ha ha ha, this is funny. I should play with him a little more. Sorry, buddy, but you have to die for the sake of my future kingdom. But don't worry, I'll make a big statue in your memory and also name my kingdom after you, like, the Great Veldora City, or, Mighty Storm City, or something great like that, I said to him. And now he's panicking. He, you aren't joking, right? Right, say something. Veldora asked me a few times, but I didn't answer and just looked at him sympathetically. Why would I lie to you, buddy? I asked him, emphasizing the word, buddy. Well, if that's the case, then it's fine, I guess. You are my brother, Rimuru, and for your sake, my death is not a very big price. So, do it, I don't mind, and don't worry, I am not angry at you for doing this. But I am sad that in the future we won't be able to spend time together. Still, don't worry because I will live on in our name as Tempest, and in you, Veldora said to me in a sad yet contented voice. After hearing this, I couldn't stop myself, and some tears welled up in my eyes. Before he could even blink, I embraced him. You idiot, why did you have to be so serious all of a sudden? Where did my idiot brother go, the one who didn't take anything seriously except manga and training? How could you even think that I would let you die? Aren't we brothers? I will give eternal suffering by the hands of Azathoth to anyone who even thinks of harming you, you gullible idiot Veldora. I said to him in a somber yet angry voice. I don't know why, but I felt sad and angry at the same time when I talked to Veldora. I think it's because the thought of someone harming Veldora made me angry. I know, brother, I know that you would never do anything like that to me, but if it was for you, then it's nothing. And don't just leak your hockey like that. The Jura forest and the surrounding countries are already destroyed, you know. If you're thinking of a competition to see who can destroy more things, then let me demonstrate my new technique. It is, Veldora said to me, acting like his usual self and starting to explain his new technique. Oops, I guess because of my anger, I accidentally leaked my hockey a little. Retract it. Okay, now all the leaking hockey has stopped. I should also restore all the destruction that happened because of my accidental hockey release. Greater than seal, make everything like it was before and make sure to erase all the memories of the destruction caused by my hockey release from everyone in the world except Veldora. And thanks for minimizing the damage. Less than okay. But seriously, Master, you should be more careful about these things. Greater than, I'll just ignore that for now. Now that's done, I should stop Veldora before he continues with his explanation. That's enough, big guy. I understand your new technique, and maybe in the future we can try it, so don't worry. And just forget about the whole dying thing. What I mean is that now you have to completely hide your presence as if you have died. Also, if you want, you can stay in my imaginary space for almost a year, then you can come to my country, or you can just stay in our house, I said to him. What do you mean by staying in the house? And why can't I come to your kingdom for almost a year? Veldora asked me while hiding his presence. Well, about that, I started to explain to him my plan for building my kingdom. Actually, I don't want Veldora to come to my kingdom for at least 1 year because we have become accustomed to living in our luxurious house and enjoying a luxurious life. My kingdom won't have these luxuries for almost a year, so that's why I suggested he stay in my imaginary space or our house. Well, if that's the case, then I'll stay in our house with cherries, and you can do your things in the meantime, Veldora said to me after thinking for a moment. Okay then, soon, our kingdom will arise, I said to Veldora and started to head outside. Now the disappearance of Veldora is done. So now I need to wait 90 days, and then I can start by recruiting goblins. But I will need an army in the future. Also, if I am right, then my variant has all 4 remaining primordials as his subordinates. So that's settled. Diablo. As I reached the garden, I called for Diablo. Yes, my lord. He appeared in front of me and bowed. I have a task for you, I said to him. Yes, Rimuru-sama, tell me, what is it? I will do it to the best of my capabilities, he said with his ever-polite manner. The work is, from 90 days later after today. Go and recruit Testa, Carrera, and Ultima. If they resist, then you have permission to do whatever you want, just don't kill them. Also, recruit at least 1,000 archdemons. It doesn't matter what lineage they belong to, just don't recruit anyone from Guy, Misery, and Rain's lineage. Additionally, in the underworld, go to my territory and bring Tom and Jerry too. And make sure to recruit this specific demon that belongs to your lineage as well. After that, gather all of them in one place in hell and wait for my signal to come, I ordered him. Actually, the one from Diablo's lineage is the one that I am going to give Ramirez as her subordinate. Understood, my lord, he said while kneeling. And in the meantime, go and tell Shizu that the time has come. I also gave him this order. I will go to Lady Shizu at once and deliver your message, Diablo said and left for Shizu's place. Greater than seal, send a thought communication to Zejin and Apito and tell them to come here. Less than already done it, master. Greater than, less than also, master, it seems that he is in trouble and needs help. Greater than why? What happened? Wasn't he doing fine until yesterday? Less than, well, yes, but it seems that he is having a duel with Milam, and Milam has gone berserk. Greater than, not that again. Hey, but wait, this is a good opportunity to make ourselves known. What do you think about this, Seal? Less than, yes, that is a good idea. And this is the most logical time to approach him. Greater than, but if we don't visit him, will he be able to stop Milam? Less than, yes, but as of right now, it will be extremely difficult for him. Greater than, I see. He is a good source of entertainment, and I don't want him to end this early. So we should visit him. Less than, well, if Master wants them, we can do that. Greater than, Yosh, so then in these 90 days where we don't have anything to do, we will visit him. Less than, okay. Greater than, yeah, it will be like an adventure before we start to build our kingdom. It will be so fun. Less than, sigh. Greater than, hey. I am not a child. Less than, I didn't say you are a child. Greater than, oh, my bad. But still, I am not a child. Less than, yes, master is a full-grown adult. Happy. Greater than, thanks. Less than, sigh. Greater than, I am just going to ignore her this time. Well, this person I am talking about is one of my variants. Some time ago, when I was bored and had nothing to do, I started to look into how my variants are doing. I wanted to know about their lives, what they are like, and how they are faring. Finally, I found this variant. So far, he is very interesting. When he died and got reincarnated, he acquired almost the same skills as mine, with a few differences. And so far, his journey is also interesting. I have seen his journey from the start up until now, and he has experienced many different things. Like witnessing Shizu's death and other events. But now, it seems that he is in trouble, and there is a chance that he could die. I don't want that because watching his journey is interesting and entertaining, and if he dies, the entertainment will be gone, which I don't want. So, that's why I am going to visit him and see what is going on. It will also be a fun adventure. That's why I decided to visit him during these 90 days because during this time, I have nothing else to do. But there is one more thing that I would like to know, and that is. Greater than Seal, how much potential does he have? I mean, how strong can he become? Like as strong as Veldanava, or how? Less than, greater than well, Master, he has the potential to become one of the strongest variants of you, and he can be as strong as Veldanava in his prime. Less than, greater than I see. Interesting, very interesting. This is making me want to visit him as soon as possible. Less than, greater than that's it. We will visit him tomorrow. Less than if Master wants, then we will. Greater than. Yosh, now that's settled, and it seems that Zejin and Apito have arrived. My god, did you call us? Zejin asked as they both came in front of me and kneeled. Geez, this guy, why doesn't he stop calling me God? Even though I am a true god in all sense, it's still embarrassing, you know. Zejin, don't call me God, just call me by name. And both of you, you don't have to kneel whenever you're in my presence. You are not just my subordinates, we are all one big family, understand? I told them. Honestly, Zejin and Diablo show too much respect to me. And Diablo is even more than Zejin. At this point, I'm sure that if one more person, someone like them, becomes my subordinate, they will all band together and start a religion about me. Did I jinx myself? Hell no, I won't let this happen, not even in my wildest dreams. I need to stop them before this could escalate any further. Zejin, from now on whenever you talk to me, don't address me as God, just call me by my name. And it's an order, I said to him. Understood, my lord, he said to me, still kneeling. Well, it's better than being called God. The reason I called you here is because I have a task for you. I finally addressed the reason for summoning them. Yes, my lord, what is it? We will do it. This time Apito spoke. Well, nothing too much. I just want you, Apito, to continue your work of gathering nectar and making honey. And as for you, Zejin, I want you to do this. I explained their tasks to them. It shall be done, my lord. They both said in unison. That's all for now. You may go. I dismissed them, and they left. Now that problem is also solved, so the only thing remaining is to visit him. But before that, there is one more thing to do. Less than yes, master, go for it. Show the world who their lord is. Greater than. Hee, even Seal agrees with me. It's nothing much. I am just going to make my presence known. It will only be for a minute or so because that will be enough to throw the world, which has already gone into chaos after Veldora's disappearance, into even more chaos. Ha, this is fun. But first, I need to alter reality a little so that weaker people will not die due to my presence being known. Let the world know who is above them. Let this world know that the true God, the supreme deity, has awoken. Third person Pav. As Rimuru thought, he made his presence known to the world. And the world felt it. It trembled, the unmistakable presence of a true God, a being above them with absolute authority and power. To be continued.